Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of The Last Kingdom in our Aurora 4X. And in previous episode, we finally got the survey done in Ep46, which would be down there. Right next to the Barracuda. Basically, we got the shortcut completed and we started surveying there. And to be fair, there was a decent bit of stuff there, but I suppose it could be better. Let's have a look at the mineral in text format. Well, actually, there's quite a few billions. Oh, not necessarily billions, but at least in the millions in a lot of the planets. Accessibilities are a bit low, and I don't remember if they are particularly colonizable either. I mean, that's easy to check. It's been about a week since I last recorded an episode, so I may be a bit lost. Let's see, so... Okay, well, this is kind of colonizable. It does have the oxygen already. It actually has a bit too much oxygen. Also, the temperature is a bit too low, but that is fixable. Also, 100% ice sheet. Okay, that may be a problem. But that, yeah, it is certainly a colonizable planet. And then there's some low-gravity planets there, or moons, for the most part. And then over here we have the gas giant with some thorium. And then some of these are, okay, low-gravity colonies. Not particularly, okay, this is actually a rather large low-gravity colony, but the colonization cost is rather massive, so probably not worth the effort of actually colonizing it, but we can certainly mine the resources from here. Actually, this one we could orbital mine. Well, it doesn't have all that much resources, but the Galley would be useful, and the thorium. So we do have a few things, but more importantly, we have gotten the beamfire control range 64,000 now. So I went ahead and designed a standardized beamfire control that has a range of 256,000 kilometers and has a tracking speed of 6,000 kilometers per second, which isn't all that great necessarily, but it should work fairly well for the basic stuff at least. And yeah, it does increase the range, and also the point defense beamfire control. It basically has the same range and the same tracking speed as the one before, but it's just it's a bit smaller now, so that should help a little bit as well. But anyway, let's get going, shall we? Because oh right, you are orbiting Caldera. So where do I need to send you? I believe I need to send you through, well, first to Romanov. Let's actually send you to Durandal and then to Coral. I don't remember... Oh, we haven't actually surveyed everything there. Okay, well, that's your job then. We still haven't had any actual battles with the aliens, but we are preparing for it. Actually, that reminds me, do we have the Shipyard's building? Well, we could technically build another Corvette. At the same time, we are close to getting updates for the Corvettes. I mean, the new Corvette version will actually... Have we completed the design? I don't remember anymore. Corvette... This one. One thing that I suppose I could do is just... Oh, right, yeah, these do need 12. Okay, so we couldn't really lower the power plant size all that much. We are waiting for some sensors in here that should be researched. The standard fire control and the EM sensor update. But then this is actually completed, and then we'll start updating some of the... I mean, this has the same speed as the previous one. Has one extra layer of armor and it has double the deployment time. As well as a few other things, like I think it has a bit more MSP. Yeah, it does. And then of course it's more fuel efficient, so the amount of fuel actually drops by quite a significant portion, but it still increases the range quite significantly. Because, to be fair, we do need to have some longer range stuff as well. I mean, that's still not particularly long range, but you know, it should at least alleviate the problems a little bit. Also, we've been getting some installations and stuff like that from the various ruins that we are currently digging in, but nothing too impressive so far. Or between the episodes anyway. Right, highway constructor has completed orders there. Oh right, yeah, that's just the... Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you dropped this one. So you are on the collider jump point? Yeah, you are. Okay, so just stabilize the jump point, go through and stabilize the other side. Man, actually, we can't really move that one away yet. I think we'll leave them there for the time being. We do have a fair bit of traffic through here. We're trying to get some installations, mostly mines down there for the... hold on, Romanov Moon 23 over here. Because it does have some gallicite, actually quite a bit of gallicite. And some uranium and neutronium. Was there... Hold on, do they have iridium anywhere here? Not really. That is a bit of a problem. On the other hand, can they buy iridium from the Miners Guild? No. Iridium is the only one that the Miners Guild doesn't have yet. Alright then. Well, that's a bit of an issue. On the other hand, the... Okay, so the Gas Harvesters Guild actually has a decent bit of iridium. Or at least they're mining some of it. Is that... that should be on this one. Oh yeah, they... Okay. Could certainly be higher, but I'm sure that they will want to improve the minings in here anyway. At some point, it's just going to take a while. I mean, they don't have a lot of industry in here, do they? They got a tiny bit. Actually, that reminds me, can they get... They got a little bit available workers. There is nothing to mine in here directly, but automated mine actually requires a lot more corundum. So, probably not quite yet, but eventually they'll start building more automated mines to get more and more resources from the moon. Anyway, let's... Oh, factory store, what was that? That's automated mine on St. Petersburg. Ooh. That's good. Overhauls completed for the training fleet. So, we should be able to... Actually, we can probably close that for the time being. For this one, there's... 3 ships that are pretty high in training already. Just gonna move them over there. And also they have all the MSP that they need. Fuel isn't too bad yet, so they don't really need to refuel either. Well, let's just see what happens. Oh, low fuel on the workhorse here. Oh right, that's the... Yeah, that's tug. It's already returning though. But it will need to refuel at some point. Oh, right, yeah, I'm still tracking you this one over to... Okay. Hold on, didn't I give you orders to... Yeah, I did give you orders to refuel from the herd that you are releasing the oxen to. Alright then. Nothing to worry about. Shipyard modified. Okay, so the workhorse shipyard has been... fixed. Let's have a look. What can we build from there now? We can build the camels. Hold on. The camels, that's the big tanker, okay. Oh wait, we do have one of them already, don't we? No, we still don't have the big transport assigned to it. I mean, it's probably not going to be something that we can build from most of these. And also, the shipyard that is going to be building the Florins will probably be transported over to the Lübeck eventually. They don't have all the resources that need to build ships, but they will be able to start building their own ships eventually. They just need a bit more resources from elsewhere for the time being, but... Oh, new system discovered. Opal. Royal Survey. Where does this go? From Amber, so... Over there. Oh, there's actually 3 somewhat colonizable planets there. Let's have a look at them. Oh yeah, there's 3 terrestrial planets. One has atmosphere of water. Ah. So there's a tiny bit of water vapor there, and that's the only atmosphere in there. Temperature isn't too bad though. It is liquid. It's a bit small. This has a lot more hydrosphere, and it's a bit larger as well. And there's a one even bigger. Is this... Oh, it's just the temperature is going down rather rapidly. Okay, but I don't think there's no proper atmospheres here, so there's not necessarily all that useful, but hopefully there... Ooh, it's actually rather old, so there probably won't be all that much resources in here. But you never know. There might be some good stuff. Alright, you started doing the gravitational survey. Oh, hold on. There was a 1 hour increment there. Somewhere, okay. And we got another Hornet for the Royal Fleet, so let me just send... it's down here, isn't it? Yep. So, this one can be assigned to the training fleet. Then we can close that one again. Let's see, so 79% is the highest training there. It's one of the destroyer escorts, or porcupines, aka the railgun barges. Well, not really barges, I suppose, but yeah, the point defense ships. Oh, and in Diamond, we found a jump point right there. Okay, so we know that they got at least 3 jump points that they have gone through. Interesting, so that means that they are probably exploring quite a bit as well. Going through the... Ooh. Ah, research completed. Oh, it could have been that we went so close here that there may have been something that possibly could have spotted us, but didn't necessarily spot us. Right, so we completed the standard beam fire control. Good. Started on the point defense fire control and got another abandoned construction factory in St. Petersburg. That's good. Let's have a quick look at the research then. So, the... Okay, that's going to be done in 2 build cycles, by the looks of it. Then we're going to get that in October, the hand iron drive, so we can get the Hands frigates kind of underway at least. Although we don't have a shipyard for them yet, but they do have a shipyard in Caldera that they are expanding. It's currently 3,000 tons, so not all that massive. And over here we are getting the 10 kiloton shipyard for the raiders and scouts. Although I don't think I can build them from the same shipyard. But I can retool it, build like 2 or maybe 3 scouts, and then start building the others. Let's see, we got those. Can we actually... Alright, I think we are going to need a separate shipyard for the support vessel that I... Or can we build it from here, I wonder? It would be the Dolphins, but no, we cannot. I mean, we could always retool this to be able to build them. The Dolphins is... Dolphin is just a support vessel that has a bit of extra fuel and supplies and all that sort of stuff for long-range missions. And also has jump engines, so it can, you know, doesn't need to have the infrastructure in there to get in where it needs to go. I wonder if they have any defenders at the jump point there. I mean, if they do, we won't be able to spot them, because they don't have any signature, most likely. Oh. Well, we're just about to transit through. Because you decided that you run out of fuel. Or too low on fuel. Okay, so we got the fire control, we're getting the EM sensor. Okay, so we are basically almost done with the redesign of this, I suppose. Now, we got that one, and we got the one for the porcupine. Actually, we didn't redesign the porcupines, did we? Wait, no, this is the new one, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. We don't have any sensors in here though, which is a bit odd. I mean, I suppose they are working with... I mean, they do have the axis sensors, I suppose. They will be escorting some other ships that have the thermal and EM sensors though. And these actually have pretty good range. 30 billion kilometers. It's only 60 days of flying though, but, you know, they do have the deployment time of 6 months. So they can stand by, and they got pretty good maintenance life, but they are kind of designed to be shooting a lot against missiles, so they need to have a fair bit of MSP to repair anything that requires repairs. But yeah, not too bad. Did we... Actually, let's have a look. Is that the latest power plant design that we can have? Yes, it is. Okay, never mind then. But yeah, this is technically completed, so we could start redesigning or retooling the shipyard for this. And we probably want to start doing that immediately, because now that we've got all of that, yeah, there's no reason not to. Other than the fact that it's going to be a bit costly, I suppose. Alright, oh, we're adding a slipway. Okay, well, there's a reason why we can't do that then. But again, the ship speed is going to be the same, so I'm probably not going to be retooling the old ships. I'll just build up new ones right now. Eventually we might. Okay, so there wasn't anything there. So I'm not entirely sure. I mean, they probably have the colony somewhere around there still, but other than that, I don't think they have that massive presence in this system. They haven't built up the jump gate over there yet, at least. Oh, and we got some new mules, and we completed the EM sensors component. Started on the... Oh, right, we are getting a bigger EM sensor as well. Then modified the shipyard for the Florins. Do we have the Royal Tug available? Either one of them. Technically. Right, well, Tractor Shipyard. That one. Then release Tractor Shipyard. I think I'm going to send this to refuel at the Barracuda Herd. Number 2, because it's right there. And then move back to Virales. Shouldn't take too long. Although the shipyard is probably going to slow us down a fair bit. Right, so we got the mules. Let's have a quick look at that. So we've got 3 over here. They are the Mark 5, so they have... if I remember correctly... Actually, let's pull that to the side real quick and have a look. So what was the difference between the 5 and Mark 4? A massive difference in range. Okay. And actually there is a difference in speed. Okay, okay, good, good. But I'm thinking about maybe setting up these into... Well, let's see. The Hand has already 4 cargo ships. Then Alexandrus has 4. Romanovs have 4 as well. Orlanco has 4. Let's see. Commerce Guild, well, they have a lot of ships. Miners Guild has 1 cargo ship. Then Gas Harvesters have 1. Crafting do not have a cargo ship yet. I suppose I could give them 1. The Scholars Guild has 2. Faithful have actually only 1. Okay, I think I'm going to give the Faithful 2 of those and 1 for the Crafters Guild. I'm just going to quickly close the ones in between here. And give that one to the Crafting Guild. And then we'll quickly do a... Faithful Cargo 2. And give them these 2. Just so that we can maybe get a bit more, say, infrastructure into ADs, or actually, let's have a quick look. Don't need the class design open anymore. Put that to the side and open the ADs. So I believe the population over there is increasing quite a bit. That it is. There's still worker shortage though. But there is a lot of infrastructure. It could have up to 6.6 million now, but it's only 3.6. There's probably a lot of colony ships on their way here. Not to mention it could now increase quite a bit naturally. They still have a bit of a shortage of neutronium. They are trying to get more mines and 1 construction factory, which I think they can manage. Coronium is a bit short. Well, there's a bit of a shortage of production of that compared to how much they are needing it. But at the same time, like, the production speed will increase as they get more mines in there. Of course, with the worker shortage, well, it's not actually all that bad. So let's see. I suppose I could give them orders to at least get a bit more... Actually, did we get the terraforming installations. I think it might be time for us to get a bit more of these back to 80s. And then eventually they'll be transported around again, but yeah, we'll just load that. We'll transfer one full installation, so then we'll go back to use 80s, unload installations. So that would be... Actually, we'll probably have to send 2. If we do it 5 times, then yeah, that's gonna be good enough, I guess. So we'll go back to Barracuda. So we can quickly refuel at the Barracuda herd number 2. And then repeat that 4 times. And then move back to Veralis. It's going to take a while, but it will get some more of the terraforming installations here, because we do need to get the terraforming going a little bit faster to make this actually a habitable planet. The oxygen levels are way too high, and there's a lot of carbon dioxide. Of course, the temperature... Actually, the surface temperature is a bit high, so getting rid of some of these, or some of this atmosphere is actually good for us. It's going to lower the temperature factor there, but of course, yeah, we have a lot of work to do on this. So getting more and more terraforming stuff in here. I mean, we do have 12 orbital modules, and then we got already 5 installations here. But that's not enough. I mean, to be fair, the orbital modules are, first of all, we got a lot more of them, and they are much more better because they don't require workers. But they're also rather expensive in terms of getting all the things. Right, so now that we got those, I suppose what we could do... How much do we have? We are a bit low on Galisa, actually. Now, let's see. Caldera does have a fair bit in there. Crescenia Imperalis has also a fair bit. Have we actually gotten the... No, we didn't get the shipyard for that. Are we building a shipyard in here? Not right now. I suppose I'll put in one naval shipyard complex. Just that can be then tracked over to Crescenia Imperalis. And they can then start increasing that in size. So that shouldn't really be a problem. We do have another research lab underway. And we have gotten one in St. Petersburg, which is currently doing some work on getting shields. Which actually is going to be done later this year. But, you know, getting some rudimentary shields is going to be a decent thing to have. And, well, I mean, they won't be all that useful necessarily, but we do need some shields later down the line, most likely. And the shield research has been approved by the House Romanov. Right, so... Oh! Abandoned mass driver in St. Petersburg. Well, that's handy. Then... Ship construction, we got another Hornet. And we got another gas oxen. I'll have to transport that a bit later. Did you... the Royal Target. That's tracking the shipyard. Okay, it's still about a week away. By the looks of it. I mean, sure enough, it is a bit slow. Yeah, that I suppose makes sense. Right, so now that we've got the ships, got the oxen, still got a few oxen coming along, and then we got the Hornet, which honestly, I'm going to build one more to the Royal Fleet 1. And of course in the Royal Fleet 1 we can transfer the latest one to the training fleet. Speaking of the training fleet, it's going to require some overhaul rather soon. That actually hasn't gotten any training yet, which is a bit concerning. But on the other hand, we haven't played all that much forward yet today. It's been a bit of a slow day, I do admit. The Royal Tiger has returned home. Okay, so that means that in Lübeck, they technically have the shipyard in there. They still got plenty of workers, so that's not really the problem. And actually, how much? The population capacity is, yeah, 578 million. That's actually pretty good as well. How is the hydrosphere over here? I don't remember anymore. Let's have a look. Environment. It's not too bad. So it doesn't actually affect the max amount of people. But yeah, they got the Florin in here. They can build a Florin, technically. There is no fleet, though, to attach it to. So we'll probably have to set up a fleet there, but they do not have the Vendra, Uridium, or Gallica. They kind of require a lot of Gallica for this, but these Florins will actually improve the capacity that we can transport things quite a bit, because they got the 2 cargo holds, and they are a bit more effective, or 2 standard cargo holds, that is. So they'll be increasing the capacity quite a bit. But we seem to be out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.